buddy. It's been a hot minute.
It really
Is it?
fucking has.
It really is.
Welcome to the Stormy Dragon Tavern. These are the adventures of the crew of the Gloved Molotov. We play using the Stars Without Number role-playing game system. And my gosh, we need to explain some things, don't we? Because things are afoot. And people need to have some explaining done. So, when last we saw the party, they were in an adjacent system. Their new friend, the artificial intelligence Nucleus, had gone to an adjacent system to refuel the massive ship that they're in control of, the Blossom. That involved carving out a piece of a star, which the local colonizer surveying team potentially had an objection to. Except they weren't a surveyor team, they were in fact pirates. Pretending to be
horrible
surveyors.
receptionist.
Mm-hmm.
With a receptionist, that makes me sad.
Why? What's the problem?
Stop,
No, not her again.
No.
Hello, Pat. I'm
Oh,
back.
No, I forgot.
I'm on one to shuttles. And now I'm in control of the comms.
Oh, good lord, no. Please save us from her.
Is it
Kovic
possible for
dies
an AI
next.
to split its own throat?
leave Kovac alone. That's not sporting.
Well, maybe.
Anyway, they intended to launch an attack on your vessel and take control of it, but given how absurdly paranoid you are, you immediately countered it, took some damage, but were able to repel the boarding action, and actually able to, under certain amounts of duress, get the entire faction of parties on side. So, though, while they are, for now, doing as you ask and working with you, you finished harvesting the sun and prepared to depart. As you did, a communication vessel arrived from Papadias, carrying a message from Dotak. The message was essentially, well played, let's try and end this conflict without violence. You get the people, I get the planets, and then I stop expanding. Now you don't believe that Dotak is on the up and up, but you decided to take advantage of the offer as a means to re-enter the system without immediately being shot at. And from there, you could formulate a plan and try and figure out what you wanted to do based on the most up-to-date information. You all piled inside the protective shell of the Blossom, and you jumped and arrived immediately in orbit around Harbona. From there, you were contacted by Dotak, and Charles and he had a lovely back and forth. It was very polite and civilized, and there wasn't any shouting or anger at all.
Yep. We were perfectly civilized.
Of course it was perfectly civilized.
As any person of Elfdus would be.
Mm-hmm. However, as all this was happening, our dear Captain Lockie hatched a plan. He had a chat with Nucleus and asked if it would be possible for them to send out a comms burst and jam the means by which Dotak can take active control of his subjects. Nucleus said sure, and a comms blast was sent out. And that
Delicious.
is... Sorry?
I said, sounds delicious.
Mm-hmm. And that is where we are going to pick back up. assuming Ash doesn't run off and never return.
I'm just gonna get the food out of the oven. One moment.
No! Okay, fine.
Okay, but while we wait for it
Don't
real
put-
quick, welcome in Raiders. What were you guys
Oh, it's Raiders?
playing? We are just starting into our game now. We've just done a little quick recap, but y'all are awesome. I've given you shout outs and thank you for being here. We've been on a little bit of a break, so it's nice to have some peeps in here to welcome us back in a weird way. But yeah, so our lovely DM is wait, can I point Zoe down here on the diagonal over here. We are missing a couple of players tonight. Unfortunately, life happens, aka work. Ew, right? But yeah, we're gonna make the most of our evening. And for anyone who doesn't know, we are playing Stars Without Number, which is a space adventure game / tabletop RPG, which predominantly uses a D6 rolling system.
Yes. Anytime there is a skill challenge, it is 2d6. However, in combat, it is d20s.
It is a
Who-
multitude of things because your initiative is a D8, and then
Yes.
attacking is a D20, and then damage could be in many number
Yeah.
of things.
But just, who doesn't love rolling a d20 to see if you hit somebody? It's very satisfying, isn't it?
True.
That's a 5.
It's even more satisfying for me knowing that most of those numbers that come up will still be a hit.
I was gonna say, don't you have to roll like a nat 1 to miss nowadays?
If they're not wearing armor, yeah, pretty much.
Something like that. Oh, which reminds me, I apologize for the real quick scuff here while I open up my character sheet, which I totally forgot to do after this many weeks of us being away. Yes, I know, waving knives at me.
Remember when we first started, we used Roll20.
Let's not talk about it.
And Ash never hit. Yeah.
Well,
That was-
thank you for
that was
joining us for the scuff.
Unintentional, but
Yeah, stop talking about it. Go. Revenge.
Okay. So, I need to remember where we are exactly in all of
Okay.
this. My brain is so...
You-
I remember talking to Arnie, and that was the last thing I remember.
Yes,
Nice
so
job,
I was just really
Donnie.
tired last time.
you spoke to Arnie, and then you had nice friendly chats, and as I said previously, you arrived in system in orbit around Harbona. You would have been privy to the conversational back and forth between Charles and Dotak. It was basically Dotak saying, "Don't worry, it's fine. I'm the good guy. I'm just trying to protect lives," and Charles was going, "No."
That's an apt description.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh, that's
you would
right. And I
have been-
remember.
Yeah?
Lucky being us turning to Lucky, him being like, "Well, you're the captain. What do we do?" And Caleb going, "I trust your judgment."
Indeed.
I do
So
remember
I'm
this.
actually going. I'm going to move people around, and I'm going to put
Right. Where are we at the moment?
people on the bridge.
Oh,
Is where I think
Sorry,
people
my
would be.
scroll wheel is a little bit janky. I apologize.
bloody
Oh, good.
captain.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're the
you
captain.
Captain Cooper.
You're dubbed in for that one.
Who
my
died
problem.
and made me captain?
Come on, Captain Cooper.
Um,
Let's get them new doos.
Well, fucking.
The answer is a lot of people.
Lucia tried to die to make you captain.
To which we said
She was-
no.
Was
She was
no
doing her
lack of
best.
trying.
Mm-hmm. She was doing her best to achieve something. I don't know.
She achieved in having like 5 dead bodies on top of her for a time. And
Remember
no
she
arm.
like grenaded?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
That was
she,
a
like, self-grenaded.
badass moment.
Oh, she is just badass.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Now she's got a really pink arm at the moment until the.
Why
I'm
do
able
all
to
of
fix
our
the rest
characters seem to go out in a blaze of glory?
Because we're good at it.
I mean, Catalina tried. None of y'all let me. Ooh, Shizuku.
I mean,
Charles has tried multiple times and it hasn't
No.
worked yet. Nothing's
Yeah.
stuck.
No, Catalina
yes.
literally tried to sacrifice herself. The only person who succeeded was,
Darius.
Darius, because he went and did it while no one else was around and could get to him.
Mhm.
this is
So-
Trust me,
hard.
had I been with him, he wouldn't have died.
So, Lucky.
Yes.
The comms burst erupts from the nucleus. It's almost visible. That's how impressive it is. You can see an almost visible like permeate out the side of the ship, and the call that was occurring between Charles and Dotak is cut. There's no line there anymore. What would you like to do?
Mid sentence, I'm like, what happened?
Cut off his comms. Don't know how long that's going to last. We should try and communicate with everyone else to get some kind of message across.
We should definitely get communication going with Harbonner as well, to make sure they're okay. Did not we agree that we were gonna, use them as...
What is that?
You don't remember? We were talking about this like yesterday. No, not even, like this morning. Okay, we were saying that they want Harbona and that we could use the Harbona because let's be honest, they will never ever give in. They will die before they give in. We pretend to coordinate, cooperate, blah blah blah, and then use them as surprise attack. Base of operation and all that. Oh no, I'm kind of like...
First, what we should do is open a comm line to Yakuta and ask if there's anyone feeling themselves.
I think everybody who is feeling themselves has already left.
Yes, but the whole point of the comms burst is to disable.
Did we set this up?
Well, that was the attempt. I don't know if it was successful or not. Let's definitely cut him off, but...
Open a comms channel to the Yakutan command.
We should be very quick then, because we don't know how long it will take for it to...
I know, that's why I said open a comms channel to Yakutan command.
Is there a please in there, or am I just going to follow suit?
Please. Pim, sorry.
Pim, you are very, very, very necessary right now. We need your help. Can you help us, please?
Well, to be honest, I'm out of ideas. Normally, I would suggest just using explosions, but I doubt that would help in this situation.
Pim, for the moment, just open the comms channel.
We need to talk to them first, before we know what we can plan.
I will open a direct comms channel then.
And Pim, while you're at it, can you please try and track and see if Dotak's able to send out any waves?
I will have to circumvent some of my processing power, but it is doable.
Thank you very much.
Pim, you reach out and make a connection. Thanks to some additional information installed in the Milan's database by Sparks, you have a direct line to their main command. It's not something that Sparks ever expected to need to use, but he likes storing information.
Yeah.
So you connect that call for the party, and also begin to keep an eye out for any broadcasted waves being sent out. None so far.
Catalina will also go and see Sparks and tell him to maybe make quick comms to Harbona just to check in.
You pull up a call to Sparks on your console on the bridge, and he seems to be sitting in the main computer control room, and is like, okay, but I'm doing I have 20 hacks running. This is great.
I'm glad you're having a good time, Sparks. Just remember priorities, right?
But all the defenses down. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
You know what? You have fun with that. It's probably more useful than letting home know that we're back in system. It's fine.
They can definitely see us. It's a big ship.
I was gonna say, we're not exactly small.
You know what I mean, Sparks. Of course they can see us.
It's all good. Oh!
Plan.
They're actually calling us. I'll forward that to you.
Oh, okay. They don't like me very much, the council.
While that's happening, so Catalina, you are fielding a call from the council. While that's happening, a line is established to Yakutan High Command. You hear what sounds like an old-fashioned phone get picked up.
Boop, 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 boop.
That sounds like Carbona too.
It's like how when somebody answers the phone now, like a normal physical landline phone, you can hear the sound of plastic on plastic kind of scrape as the phone gets picked up. You hear that at the beginning of the call, which does make you go, okay, that's odd. And the person on the other end says, "Hello? Who is this?"
And this is Dr. Charles of the ship Milan.
Who?
Dr. Charles.
I don't know who that's. Sorry, I'm very. I don't feel great.
Lockie's
I
gonna
was
like jab
Doctor from
Charles in the
Elfis.
chest and just be like, "Speed it up. We don't have much time."
I was a doctor from Elfdis. I came to help you with the ship that you'd been sucking power from.
Oh,
my
the
crew?
power!
Yes.
Oh God, what is happening? My head's so much.
My imagining is that the AI has lost connection with your mind for a time.
The what? Oh no.
You made a deal with Dotak like a bunch of dumbasses. And he turned you into little playthings.
I'm a data analyst. Everyone's running around crazy. I don't know what's going on.
Get someone with authority on the line.
Putting you through. I need to roll a name.
Ooh! Damn, I don't know where the bingo board is anymore, but that's on the bingo board. Random roll an NPC.
I've got my bingo board.
Yeah. Computer generation.
Everyone's turning into robots on my computer.
Beep boop.
You are also turning a little bit robotic.
This'll do.
I don't know why.
Actually, you know what? They're misogynists. It's a guy.
Oh, fair enough. He's not wrong. We know their culture. It makes sense. It's just I wasn't expecting it.
It's like, I know, there's like for those who are just tuning in, there is no context. It's a man. It's misogynistic.
The culture from Yakuta is very. It's very patriarchal.
And quite militaristic, right?
Yes, a lot of people who serve in the military are men. Because, you know, old-fashioned value. So the connection goes through, and a voice goes, "This is General Mansour. How can I assist you?"
This is Dr. Charles. Ship Milan. Are you in need of assistance to get Dotak out of your head? Moron.
Dr. Charles. This is familiar thought.
I helped you with the ship that you were sucking power.
Yes, the ship. It's gone. Where did the ship go?
We're on it.
It's where it belongs, away from you.
You'd think
Hang on.
being hooked up to an AI intelligence for that long would make them smarter.
Hey, someone check long-range scans. Oh, you have? Put it through. Oh God.
Look, we don't have much time to talk. We know that there is a hostile AI trying to mind control all of you. He came to your planet with peace talks. It's been taking over you people now. That's why we've got a short period of time where we've managed to disrupt his connection. We need to sort something out.
Okay, what do you have in? Oh, ow.
Do you have sedation
Uh,
procedures?
what?
We need a
Do you-
count of how many
Oh,
people have gone through your procedure.
my head hurts so much. Oh.
I think Dotek is
This is
trying
what
to
I
take
want them to do.
control.
Do they have medical items at their disposal? It might be worth for them to go to any nearby first aid materials and sedate themselves to lessen their abilities. At least then we'll have a fighting chance at rescuing them. If most of them, at least those who are in charge, are sedated.
Hang on. I call medbay. Um.
Apologies for taking the ropes there.
Oh, good. We need to sort this out. If you
Wait.
can also get us a list of personnel or populants that have undertaken any modifications.
I don't. I don't even. Why is my hair so short?
Focus.
I feel metal in my head. You want me to focus?
Yes.
Oh, it hurts so much.
It'll
I don't
only
know what's
get worse
going
unless
on.
you do as we say.
I'm sending a request to medical. We have vats of sedatives. I'm having someone pump it into the air supply.
That was going to be my suggestion, but yes.
Oh. I don't know exactly who you are or what you're doing, but so much has changed. I don't know what's going on. I'm trusting you, okay?
That is
Do you,
the smartest thing I've heard your people say.
do you have a location of the vessels that came as humanitarian aid?
There's so many vessels on the scanners. All the call signs are different. I, I don't know who anybody is anymore. Everything's changed, and I don't remember.
What
Oh
planet was it?
God.
Dotek's planet was Papadias, or
Yes.
Yes.
need to know of any ships on planet from Papadias.
Oh, there's.
Just send us the
That's what
list.
it's.
Do me a favor, can you open up a private link, something that I can piggyback on and enter your systems?
Okay. Nope.
It'll be faster if I gather the information myself, Lucky. I apologize.
Agreed.
As. Okay, it's done.
Lock yourself out of it.
Very well. I'll sandbox it and go.
I'm changing the passwords. Oh, what's that smell? Oh. And you hear someone's head hit a desk.
Okay, so they've all been knocked out. That's what we
Yeah,
got.
basically.
Okay.
Lucky they're wearing. I'm lucky that their head is full of metal. I'm going to sandbox this connection.
So,
Where was the broadcast coming from? Which ship was the broadcast coming from?
it was coming from on planet. So, yeah.
Well, we have a connection now.
Mm-hmm. What would so Pim? You reach out and you immediately get a cavalcade of data.
Yeah, and as I've said, I'm going to sandbox it so that when I leave, it's obviously they're going to know that I've been there, but I'm not going to leave any trace of what I took.
Okay. Can you make me a computer's roll to just be all like,
Oh, it's my first roll, guys.
You got this.
there's a lot of data to go through.
I got a +3, and I rolled a 5 and a 4. So
Okay.
12.
Not bad at
Very
all.
nice indeed. The main, somewhat concerning pieces of information you learn are that there is a very large vessel parked on top of the main city of Yakuta.
Uh-huh.
You have seen this kind of thing before. It is basically it has similarities to a colony ship. It is a large vessel that gets sent to a location and is then disassembled and used as a functional base of operations.
It's like a GDI. Okay.
what's interesting is based on the scans that you're receiving, this one was extremely custom built. For every single skyscraper, like tall building in the Yakutan skyline, there is a corresponding hole or space for there to be a hole in the colony ship. So this this vessel was specifically custom built to be able to just slot onto the top of the city and occupy it.
Jeez. Okay, so he's really thought this one out.
You, you can see that one building has been demolished, and that building was finalized and
Nucleus.
was
Is there
was
any
under construction less than a year ago.
Nucleus? Is there any 3D hologram projectors on board?
You are on board your own vessel. So yes,
I'm
I would
going to
assume so.
backtrack because I didn't know that.
All good. You guys are on the Milan, which is inside the Blossom.
We're
Okay.
parked inside the
I'm
Blossom.
just
All
well
the
then
ships
I'm
were
just
parked
gonna.
inside the Blossom for ease of transport.
Yes.
Ah, okay. This I was not aware of. I will just
All good.
project then.
Okay, you project an image of this data to those on the bridge. You can all see a 3D rendering of this. Like it's like putting together two halves of a puzzle. The skyline and this ship, they just slot together like two halves.
Any news on what that building was? The one that got destroyed?
Uh, the one that was destroyed had only just started being built,
Yeah.
and
Wasn't
it
part of the
appears
plan.
that exactly it appears there isn't a corresponding hole in the colony ship for it. So when Dojak
It was
arrived,
probably Bone and Made
Yes.
specifically.
he had it demolished, so it wouldn't get in the way.
He's shown up and he's already changing people's furniture.
We lost a Christian.
I think
I think he's
he-
restarting.
His computer
Shift it up.
is crapping
Yeah.
itself, he said.
I think he's
Yep.
restarting.
yes.
Well, that colony ship's got to be the main source of all of everything that's happening here.
Most undoubtedly.
Unfortunately, destroying it's not really an option. Not while it's docked.
Well, not necessarily destroying it might be the plan that I'd go with. I would go with something along the lines of removing its connection as a whole. Like putting a plug socket too far into the plug. Does that make sense? It's hard to explain.
I
In
don't quite
short, I
follow.
think we should really ground it.
You mean so it cannot take off again?
Yes.
I feel like that is exactly what he's already done.
More I meant like it should be buried.
Normally, when people construct colony ships, it's a one-way trip. They're meant to.
What I'm going with is that I think it should be buried so that no signals can get out from it.
I get that, but there's a city underneath it still. People underneath it.
Hmm. Sorry, I was looking at this from a purely statistical point of view. I forgot about the human life.
It's okay.
You all good, Christian?
It's understandable.
How would you handle it then, in a more humane manner?
We need to find a way to stop its signal. Permanently rather than just temporarily.
Speaking of which, Pim,
Mm-hmm.
you see a signal return.
Is it Dotak or?
Yes.
All right.
It
I need
once
this. I
again
need to be
permeates the
very
system.
clear when I say this. When he returns, I would like there to be on any monitor, any particular monitor at all, an emoji of a poop.
So, hey, stop scratching my chair. It was expensive. Get over here.
Oh, is that a smooch?
Soba.
Soba. Soba is the new bean. Unfortunately,
Mikhail, yeah. Mikhail, you may have missed this part. Smooch became quite unwell and he had to be put down.
Aww.
Yes.
I'm sad now.
It was extremely sad, and I shan't go into it, otherwise I will cry. But a month after that happened, Catch and I went out and adopted a new kitty, and her name is Soba.
Like
Sweet.
noodles?
mm-hmm.
Exactly. She is long and grey and wonderful, so we called her Soba.
I see. That is
Yeah.
a very apt name.
Mm-hmm.
And apologies, drawing back.
Oh, good. So
She's
you
very
make it so that yeah, you make it so that one of the monitors in the Yakuten High Command is displaying a poop emoji.
Yeah. And I know that a lot of people are like probably confused by this, but that's Pim's calling card.
Especially to Dotak or anyone that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, the call that Charles had kind of left hanging gets picked back up.
Sorry, I'm back. My computer's being
All good, all good, all
a
good.
pain.
All
Perfect
good.
timing, just as the phone
Mhm.
reconnects.
Hello.
Dr. Charles, do you mind talking to him? I don't want to talk to him.
I don't think I want to talk to these idiots either because they've gone and let an AI in their brain. But
No,
Let's see
no,
what
this
I
is
believe that this is said AI.
Charles. We weren't done, were we?
we got rid of you for a moment. It was fine.
That won't be happening again. Very
You
creative.
say
I wouldn't have
that?
expected that from you.
And I'm going to say this, like, obviously in the background, loud enough for Dotak to hear. Hey, Lucky, have you noticed that Dotak keeps saying that things won't happen, and then they do, and then he says they won't happen again, and then they do. It's weird.
yeah. And who'd have thought? I thought of that.
That's the thing. I rely on my crew to help me come up with strategies to deal with your sorry ass.
Interesting. So one might call it outsourcing.
That's not quite
Thinking
right, you
outside the
idiot
box.
AI. As she calls across as
Outs-
she's on the phone to Harbono. Actually, she's probably finished on her call with Harbono at that point.
Yeah.
How is it outsourcing if we're the source?
Well, I am the source, and I have done a little
Are you ketchup
outsourcing
or
of my
barbecue?
own.
You beat me by 2 seconds. I was about to
Yep.
say mayo or mustard.
Lucky, you
Yep.
get a ping on your console that is from the librarian.
Shit. And bring it up.
Okay?
For her to be
You
talking to me something serious.
you see the ping come through. You know that she was posted in the long range scanners.
Hmm.
You press the button. Before you even get a chance to read it, the entire ship that you're in shakes.
Ooh,
What have they gone and done now?
You
I
have been
wasn't
reached
aware. We've been
as you are
breached.
as you are looking at this message. It just says hostile entity detected. It was hiding in the debris field. You get a call from Nucleus.
What was that?
My my primary weapon is under attack.
Media
No,
evasive maneuvers.
Of course.
not the spaceship, Slicer. No.
You 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 receive more information from the librarian. She sends you through specifications of a vessel. Now, You may recall that when you were here many months ago, there was a prototype stealth vessel,
Hmm.
only the size of a shuttle that you commandeered and have in your hold.
Hmm.
And you know that it's very good at evading detection.
Hmm.
Looking at the scans, this is its design is very evocative of like early uh, 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 early 21st century stealth bomber. Lots of triangles and portions of flat planes put together to minimize the expense and surface area required for the stealth plating.
What size
This
is it?
this vessel is the size of a cruiser. It, it is very similar in size to the Milan. It has one large primary weapon, which it has just discharged and is now unloading with what appears to be a pair of plasma beams mounted to either side, while a weapon you have never seen before spins back up. You get a status report from Nucleus indicating that the primary weapon has been rendered temporarily inoperable by this opening salvo, and they indicate their intention to leave the sector.
So it's shot us and then just gone, hey, we're going to bugger off now?
No,
No.
Nucleus wants to
Nucleus
leave.
wants to leave.
They have a mission, and
Yeah.
and being broken and destroyed as a vessel wasn't part of that. So they want to leave now, and are basically asking if there's anything else that you would like to do before they leave.
Yes.
You you you, you have just been given a lot of information. Can let you take it all in, but what would you like to do? Because there is a hostile vessel outside actively attacking the like nose of this ship. It's a comparatively small area. It was observed as being the source of the beam, so this ship was hiding, it decloaked, and it shot specifically at the weapon to disable it. And now is trying to finish the job.
All right. Got a
Or,
lot of
or,
lot of things I want to do.
yes. All of your
First thing,
ships are still inside the Blossom.
yeah, Nucleus, open us up. Let's get out of here. Dimitri, Men, the Milan, Tazi, get on the guns of the Molotov. I'm gonna regret saying this. Get the kid in the stealth fighter and tell him overcharge all weapons.
Kid's not on the ship anymore. He's on one of the other ships doing a bit of field.
That's right, we've got the
experience.
pirates with us. They can act as screening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's on one of the
Deploy them
pirate
as
ships.
screening. Pim, scan for gravity wells. It may be stealth, but it still has a center of mass. We can find it through that.
Very well.
It has dropped stealth to fire,
Yeah.
so it's currently visible.
But it's going to inevitably stealth again, and we can track it once it does by its mass. We don't need to see it to be able to fire on it.
Fair.
We could always hit it with tracker nanites as well.
Do we have tracker nanites?
Question
I
is,
made
does
a whole
Pim
bunch
have
of
tracker
things.
nanites?
I was gonna say, do we have tracker nanites? Is a different story to what Pim has.
The,
Yes,
the
yes,
basis
yes.
for my nanites were tracker nanites. I had two bases. I had the nanites we took out of Tarzi, and I had tracker nanites as well.
Yeah, true.
And I used them as bases to make the new nanites. So I should still have some tracker nanites and a rocket launcher.
Well,
Oh, God.
let's try. You and your bloody rocket.
I forgot about the rocket launcher.
I just,
I haven't
I just
used
have
it
my
in a
plasma
while.
projector, and that's it. I've had the same weapon this entire campaign,
I'm-
It's worked well for
I-
you.
Hey, we got you a new one.
and it immediately got, removed from my possession.
What? You still got it?
The sniper.
Yeah.
I thought that got left behind on Yakuta.
No.
Did you take it with you on your mission into the ship.
Yes.
I
No,
thought
because
you
I
did.
think I thought I lost it before that.
Well, your gear was returned to you.
Yeah.
Look at all that. It's back. Woo!
Okay, 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 okay.
So, in theory, you could still have it
I
if you
lost
wanted to
my
have it.
railgun, which I'm very
Midnight
mad about.
Mm-hmm.
That was
You
such a
also
good railgun.
you also voluntarily took apart
Vesuvius,
the Vesuvius.
which breaks my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe you
But-
took apart the Vesuvius.
I now have a source of phase ammo, so I'm happy.
Mm-hmm. So, you are deploying the fleet.
Deploying the fleet.
Okay, so what do we have? We have the Milan, the Molotov, stealth shuttle.
Do we still have
Ins-
that torpedo of mine called Rigby's Head?
I don't recall ever hearing about that.
Oh, okay.
Insane heavy fighter. Um, what were the specs on the other vessels? It was where are the spaceships in this book? There you are. I think it was. What was it? Yes, it was 3 patrol boats. A free merchant and a shuttle.
That are all designed for boarding and attack.
The free merchant and the shuttle were transport vessels. The 3 patrol boats were designed for boarding.
I'm also
Land,
gonna
Molotov, shuttle. Yeah.
ask Nucleus if he is capable of fabricating a portable version of the signal jammer he did in a far more condensed and smaller size.
They respond by simply saying, "There is insufficient time."
Figured as much. It was worth asking though.
Was Catalina able to get the status of Habona
Yes.
from the council?
They are simply thrilled to talk to you, Kathleen. They really are.
Yeah, she's like, oh no, wait, hello, how are you? It's Catalina here.
Catalina, I see that you have arrived just in the nick of time in massive ship.
The,
We
how,
are hunkered down. Uh, we are still utilizing our main defensive systems to shoot down any potential invaders. We have Harbonan and Yakutan vessels in orbit protecting planet, but we have lost a good number of them. As I'm sure you can see, the atmosphere is currently a debris field of wrecked ships and our dead.
yeah, just don't let anybody, just don't let anybody from Papadayas anywhere near the planet, and maybe be wary of anyone from Yokuta that is coming from their post circumstances, because things are not looking good. We are making negotiations with Dotek, but currently comms have been cut and he has no control over the people on Yakuta. I don't know how long that's going to last, so I'm talking really fast. I'm so sorry, but they're doing things over there in conversation, and I don't know. Now is the time to take action if you have last actions to take. But our enemy is not Yakuta. Remember that. It is Dotak, which is an AI that is controlling all the people on Yakuta with nanobots? Question mark. I'm not actually sure. Implants in their head. I don't know. Something is bad.
Perhaps
knew
just tell
most of
them to be
this.
wary of everyone.
Don't worry. They're Harponnen. They already are.
We already knew most of this. Thank you for the confirmation. We will maintain our defensive perimeter.
Yeah, is there any help you can offer us though?
We will see what we can do. We are stretched quite thin,
Yeah,
as I'm sure you can expect.
the, the.
We will let you know.
Sure. Okay. We will do our best on the front line,
Good.
but
That giant vessel of yours should do fine.
we are trying to avoid, just slicing planet in half, okay?
Why?
You know what? Never mind. Hangs up.
I'm gonna piggyback and send them a quick document entitled altruism.
Sure.
Quick question.
Hmm.
How close is Yukuta's ship getting to the Blossom?
Well, it was in firing range and it fired.
Now, how close is that?
Close
Mm,
enough.
Close enough. What kind? So
May or may not.
this this ship is many kilometers long. It is.
Oh, I know.
It was firing at the nose of the Blossom. You are parked kind of 2/3 of the way down the length of it, so it's at least uh, uh, 10 kilometers away.
Okay, that's too far.
I'm sorry. So, the hatches have opened. The ships are being staffed. Vessels are undocking and pouring out. Everyone has run to their stations. A state of red alert is declared aboard the vessel.
I forgot about Sarabi, just gonna say.
Sarabi, g'day.
Wait. Does Mikhail not know about Sarabi?
Mikhail
Oh, I
does
know
not.
who they are. I just don't want to.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Perhaps I didn't make that clear.
What's wrong with Sarabi?
I'm not going to dignify that. All of these characters that Zoe makes up just to torment me.
Ash requested this character,
Yes.
Yeah,
and
Seriously?
I
You're
may
to
so-
blame?
What's wrong with Sarabi?
it makes
Never
perfect
mind.
narrative sense that a being whose mind is based on that of an Australian would sound Australian.
Moving on.
I love Sarabi. No one can tell me otherwise.
Okay,
Sometimes I think I love drugs.
all of the vessels disengage. The nucleus closes up the external hatches of the Blossom, and the engines begin to spin up, and the ship jumps away to you know not where.
Every single ship fire on that motherfucker.
It turns invisible.
Pim, how are we going on tracking it? Big
Slow,
Roll me
monster
but-
navigation.
Pardon? Roll for navigation? Okay.
Yeah.
May I assist with a tactics roll,
Yes, you
That was
may.
6.
taking into account the tactics of airspace?
Mhm.
I think I've only
Of
got
course.
like a +1 to my navigation. So that was a 6.
Oh dear.
Oh, wait, no, I've got intelligence. Is it with intelligence?
Yes.
So it'd be 7.
I do not assist. I'm too slow.
Okay.
I did not roll good. I rolled a 5.
You are having a hard time with this. There's a lot of unusual and errant gravitational effects in the area. Predominantly, this vessel cloaked as it was making its way towards the field of debris in orbit around Harbona. So it is hiding its gravitational presence and creating physical cover by hiding amongst the wreckage of other ships.
Ah, so it's doing a Boba Fett.
Mm. Yes. The very
Pim,
same.
Boże mój.
get me
Yes.
close. As
Clothes.
Charles walks over,
Close.
grabs
Oh, close. I was like, why do you
the
need clothes at a time like this?
walk
Well, I
over
mean,
to
I
one of
should
the
hope to wear
navigation
them.
terminals.
If you insist, Mikhail, okay.
Walks over to one of the navigation terminals.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls out some wiring to power up his bracelet, and then slips it into his astral projection bracelet
I see what's going
to
on.
widen his
Yeah,
search
all right.
range.
We're still inside the nucleus, though, aren't we? The blossom.
Nope.
You've
we've
just
been
launched from
ejected.
it.
We've just been ejected. Okay.
Yes.
Then definitely going to bring it in somewhat close. I'd also like to angle it in so that my plasma beam or the plasma beam isn't specifically pointing at that particular ship, but I'm standing by to shoot at anything else that might come out of the woodwork.
Okay. So you are taking the Milan into the debris field to search for the stealth vessel.
Hmm.
What would the rest of your fleet to do?
Does any other ship possess a tractor beam?
Yes, I believe so, but none will be effective against a vessel of this size.
I'm not doing it for the vessel. I'm doing it for the debris. I'd like for the debris to be moved into a sort of formation so that anything shooting from long range will hit the debris before it hits us.
Oh, very smart. I'm just checking
Screen information.
the default.
That makes
Was that a
sense,
good
that makes
idea?
sense.
I
Yeah.
feel like that was a good idea.
Very
It's a
good
good
idea.
The 3 patrol boats all also have tractor beams.
Nice.
Cool. Then setting up a barrier just made out of, well, trash might work.
Okay. So they get to work trying to make parts of the debris field as inhospitable as possible. And now you have a location where, if need be, you could potentially herd the stealth ship towards if you wanted to and trap it. So that is in progress.
Ah,
The,
big AI brain play.
yes. You don't give the other vessels any instructions initially, but as you give the command to the patrol boats, the free merchant and the Molotov both move to basically defend these ships as they are engaging in this, because taking the time to tow around debris is going to make them slow and vulnerable.
Is there any other ship movement from the fleet around Hubburner?
They are tightening up their formation near to where you are. The fleet around Harbona is sitting in low orbit. This field of debris is in high orbit. And though they aren't in good weapons range, they are tightening up their low orbital defenses around this area in anticipation of this shuttle potentially making a run for the planet's surface.
I'm out of good ideas. I'll leave it to someone else.
You've used some good ideas already.
Yeah, I want to use
None of
them all
this is
after the first
Catalina's
session.
strong point. Catalina's strong suit is infiltration. You get her in there and she'll just
I was gonna say
annihilate
we're gonna
everything.
go take the stealth ship.
All
I
right.
think.
In the suits?
You wished to.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I just
Catalina
got
doesn't
that
do
bit
anything
from
from
Rango.
afar. She does
What now?
up close
Now
and
we
personal.
ride.
Pim, you know what you do well. You manage a fleet. Do you want to stay on board or come with? We're gonna
I
go
thought you'd never
shut
ask.
down a generational ship.
I'd love to manage a fleet. Though this isn't really what I had in mind for migration.
it.
I will have to stick with destruction.
Charles, you with us? We might need a god to push through some walls.
What are you planning on doing?
Planetary Interfleet Destruction Manager. Doesn't really have the same ring to it.
Taking his broadcaster offline on the planet's surface.
This is something that I am good at. All of this up here in space, I'm only here for travel. I'm not very good on a ship. You get me down in there, I can help.
We can attempt to do so. But it depends on if he's able to just transfer his control to another broadcaster.
Well,
It'll
luckily,
disrupt him enough for a bit.
look, we also have to keep in mind that we don't know how much this sedation will assist in hindering them, because he can still control them potentially while knocked out. Or at least he could me.
Yeah, for all we know, the sedation might have even helped him.
To be different, though, you had a very different thing applied to you, considering they used robotic nanites to attend to your metal.
True.
They
But-
do not have the same metal skin.
That is fair. But we don't know how he has
As
adapted
such-
in this time.
Less metal means less conductivity. Less conductivity means that even sedating the muscles of the human body would be a lot better.
It would make for sluggish movement if he could. Yeah. Okay.
Indeed. It would also make it easier for you to detain or I forget the word. Stop from moving, incapacitate?
This
Yes.
is the one.
Without death,
Mm.
as they are unable to fight back properly.
Okay, this is true, this is true. I guess I'm just over worrying.
Leave the
Lucky is-
worrying to Charles.
Lucky is going to
He
grab
has a drug problem.
the Achilles and the blink.
Not at the moment, I don't.
Gonna grab the Achilles and the blink and put it on
Mhm.
the custom tautology. Then he's gonna go back to the armory and grab every single grenade that is in that armory.
If you're in the blink,
In
then
true Lucky
I'm in
form.
the. I'll follow him and I'll go into the Romnipotent.
I love the names of all these things.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
forgot we named.
The omnipotent. Yeah, I need to go grab grenades for the Locky special.
We named things after chat. It was great.
Yeah.
And I,
Hydrate.
I don't even remember why I ended up naming the shuttle the custom tautology. But that was
I-
me, because you couldn't make up your minds.
Yeah.
No, we were naming it after Custom Blink. Because we had the
No,
blink.
that was the blink.
That's the blink. But we no longer
Mhm.
have the blink.
No, we've got the blink. The blink is my mech suit.
Oh, we do too. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I just stand corrected.
We stole the Achilles. That's why that one's got a lame name. This is
We can
normal
rename
name.
it.
We called it the Achilles because it's
Yeah, so I'm going to grab every single grenade or explosive that we have in the storage and then put that on board as well. And then if there is room,
Anything that doesn't fit in Lockie's hands will fit in Catalina's hands.
well, no, we can put them. Both the bots have a storage compartment on board.
Mhm.
Um,
While you're down preparing to move the mechs,
Yeah.
you look at the hold and see Leo Popov's fighter.
yes.
There.
Oh
Well,
God.
what was that? Still there?
Yeah.
Leo
yes, of course,
is
'cause he's not on
one of
board.
the pirate
He's
ships,
not on
yes.
board.
No, we can't take it. It doesn't have
No, no, no,
stealth
no, no, no.
capabilities, so we can't use it.
But
Ivan and Felix could definitely.
They can't fly it, can they?
I
You
don't
gonna
know.
put both your fathers in the same ship for a suicide mission? Go for it. Have fun.
to be honest, that's
Uh,
exactly why it would work.
Is
I
Melina
would
still in
live
that room?
out of spite.
Sorry?
Is Melina still in that room?
Yeah.
Okay. When we go in there to get the mechs, Catalina will address Melina and go, Melina, in between your duties
Yeah?
of making sure Leo is busy, we should get someone on Leo's ship. It might be
She-
useful.
She pulls a pair of goggles out from a pouch and goes,
I'm scared.
I trust that you know what to do.
reporting for duty, first mate.
Okay.
But
Your number one objective is to survive. Remember that. But secondary, we stop Dotek. Do what you need to do.
That's what they always tell me. I will have your six. And
Okay.
she jumps into this ridiculous boat.
You know what? Catalina doesn't trust anyone more right now.
you call it ridiculous. You made it. Just say.
I did!
Look, it is breaking every part of Lockie's spirit to not be in that ship right now because of how stupid it is.
This is the wet fever dream of a 10-year-old mechanical prodigy, okay? I know exactly what this is. And it's
How is
stupid.
Lucia doing?
What I want to know is how he got the bloody, the resources and support to make it. Oh, what am I talking about? It's Harbona.
We are, if anything, resourceful.
Lucia
is.
Lucia is logged in as still being in the medical bay. Her arm it isn't fully functional yet.
But she can talk, so that means she can direct.
Yeah,
So
if
she
you
can,
want,
she can help him.
yeah, she can. By your command, she reports to the bridge. Her arm is still in a sling, as per Dr. Lucy's request, but she's able to use her other arm and is barking orders at people in the room.
Did I get a response from any of the broadcasts I sent out?
Which ones did you send?
To our friends. This is a while ago.
I think I remember.
To the crazy psycho. to the
one. Anyway.
not the one already on board our ship.
Okay.
To the
The triplets?
Yes, the triplets. And I don't think I ever said it, but I was going to send one off. No, I never said it, so that didn't go off. I was going to send one off to, stupidly enough, the mech fight arena.
Really?
Oh!
I wanted to see if they wanted to really test their things out.
You want to call Igelia and get them to show up?
I wanted to see if they would do it. Pay them a nice bounty for it.
Okay.
But I forgot to send that off. I didn't send that one off.
Hey, I don't know. I'm an AI. I hope I can make something work because that sounds too golden to give up. I'll do. I don't care how much processing power it takes.
I just think it's funny, like, because you could absolutely provoke them to be all like, we saw through your shit, we bounced before, we won. We want to prove that you guys belong or, deserve the winnings.
Okay.
Advertisement for suicide.
So, Lucky,
Yes.
you are piling everything into the custom tautology. You look out and you see the absolute monstrosity created by Leo has been launched.
And Catalina
What's
just
that?
turns to you and says, "Back up."
What do you mean
The-
back
the-
up? Main
there is a,
force.
there is a look of longing on his as he
Like-
sees it fly off, just like, could it be me? Not this time. Not this time.
And then you receive a
like how we've just gone back to rotary phones. Hello.
Hello there, General Kenobi.
It's funny you should say that because the response you get is yeah.
Oh God.
Is
The-
it Leo on a pirate ship taking over?
No,
Oh, good lord!
This
Thank
is
God.
this is Lazarus,
Oh.
one of the 3 triplets.
Oh. I mean,
He's just
Catalina
gonna-
did ask for help. Okay,
Well,
okay,
he's
okay,
just
okay,
gonna be
okay,
like,
okay. Catalina
G'day, mate. Good to hear from you.
Oh, good to hear from you too. We are en route to your location right now, all 6 of us.
Love it, love it, love it. What are you in?
It, it, it's just a shuttle. It's nothing fancy, it's all I could spare.
is good enough. Also, how are you? Your brother's with you?
Oh, hey, don't touch! Yes.
Good. We're going
Yes.
to need all of you. Have you been briefed?
No?
That's right.
Who cares?
Dimitri,
I have
send
a
me
question
coordinates
for the
for a.
siblings.
What was
I have a
that?
question
Yes.
for the siblings. What do you
No?
do when your sibling is being annoying?
Um, uh, pull down trousers and kick.
Pim, you beat them up.
Pull down trousers and kick. I wonder if there's a way to program something like that.
We lost Charles again.
Charles is sick of that shit.
Whoopsie.
Dimitri, plot an intercept course for them so that they can join us aboard the tautology.
Duh,
Duh.
I will do that.
It's fine.
Rather than them
It'll be-
waiting for us to come get them or anything, we'll meet them halfway.
It'll be good
Yeah.
to have you back on mission.
At that moment, I need to check something. Okay,
Oh, I gotta be right back.
All right.
all good. Yeah. The Milan shakes. The ship has been hit.
It's a distortion cannon.
No,
Oh.
this
no.
is a spike inversion projector.
Oh.
Don't have a clue what that is. Neither does Catalina, so it's fine.
It's not fun. I'll
It's not fun.
I'll tell you that much. Well, it's fun for me, so you know. Rolling damage. It has sufficient armor penetration to cut through all of the
Oh,
Milan's
wait, who's
armor.
flying the Molotov?
Tazi.
Hmm.
The Milan takes 13 points of damage
Oof.
as you see the stealth cruiser shimmer back into existence next to you.
Amazing.
Pim, get a lock now on that gravity signature, and let's open up fire. Everything we've got, all fleet.
I'll try and assist not Lockie. Pim again on that that roll.
Lock.
Mm-hmm.
The lock. Oh,
Okay.
actually rolled really good. Mikhail went AFK though. That's all.
Yes.
No! We'll we'll stop just for a hot sec because we've lost Christian and Michaela's not talking. But yeah, you've been shot at.
Son of a
Put a bit
bitch.
of bing bang. I need to sneeze.
Good-
I just shocked myself out of my own sneezes.
Gesundheit.
I confused my own self. I was like, wait, where did that come from? Why did I even say that? Wait, I don't need to sneeze anymore. Never mind. It's gone. It's gone. Oh, good lord.
Sneeze me, baby, one more time. Sneeze, sneeze. Bless you.
Oh,
Bless you.
apparently it worked. He just said sneeze. And he sneezed.
Yes, I did.
Oh, I swear the winter
Not
colds.
Leviosa. It's
in.
Leviosa. Conversely, it's not sneeze. It's sneeze.
Welcome back. Make a roll, please.
Oh, what am I rolling
And
for?
and if you can, don't invoke the works of that turf.
Yes.
What am I rolling for?
To try and track the gravity well again.
And
The
I'm doing
stealth cruiser reappeared and fired on the Milan.
tactics with intelligence.
Yes.
Okay, that
6
is
and 2 plus 3, 11.
a 12, which is a +1 for Pim.
Okay. You have what appears to be a lock. You don't know how long it will hold, and the vessel could shake your lock. But for now, you have a pretty good idea of the specific size and shape of its gravity well.
Oh,
It is
Okay,
currently.
how close are we to the ship?
You are in firing range.
Are we within rocket launcher firing range?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
I was going to
welcome back.
sacrifice one of my Pims to make it jump out of the airlock and fire a nanite rocket at that ship.
Afraid not.
Well, where is
While
Pim
the other
currently?
Pims stand there saluting.
Pim's on the Milan.
Yes.
Ah,
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I've had
It's-
to move to a mobile device because my computer's being a piece of shit.
oh, that's
Oh
unfortunate.
no.
But at least we got
So-
you back.
The Milan is being fired upon. The stealth cruiser has reappeared and attacked.
How close is it?
You're on the Milan.
Yep, we're still on the Milan.
I was going to say, unless you guys left without me, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this was while we were prepping. This is not us
It's-
off the Milan yet.
It's probably like a kilometer away.
We're gonna
which
get
is
out
a-
of custom and get out there.
A kilometer is a pretty reasonable combat range for a lot of vessels.
So, Lockie and I haven't launched yet.
No, you are waiting to launch and are in the custom tautology, and you felt the ship shake as the attack came in.
I am going to yell at Dimitri to turn about face and go after it. I need it to be closer.
Dr. Charles, were you going to be joining the party on the stealth shuttle, or are you staying behind?
Most likely going to be joining them because it would make sense for me too.
Okay.
Well, Dimitri
You guys
is
will have
staying
to
on
leave
the,
me behind.
Molotov. Not the Molotov, the Milan.
It's alright, you've got Jin and Dimitri.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yes, I do. How you doing, Chris?
You
Sup,
also
Nikolai?
have Lucia and Captain Claire. We all
Sup,
love
Zoe?
Captain
Sup,
Claire.
Zoe? Sup, Zoe?
And Ava and Ivan and
Zoe?
Helena's Papa.
How you doing,
Hey,
Zoe? Been-
Hey,
been too long.
Pim, your girlfriend's on board. That's all that matters.
True.
Yeah.
Who is
wait.
also me?
I apologize to all the bards of the world. Love doesn't exist.
Alright.
Thing is, if we can stop this fucking ship from attacking, we could probably bring Pim with us as well.
Yes.
Okay, so
Lucky we should go. And she's
Yes.
gonna.
you
since we have a lot.
request to return fire. Would someone like to roll on Dimitri's behalf to return fire with the
Yeah, I
Milan?
will.
Okay,
Am I rolling a d20 or?
you are indeed.
These are my new dice too. They smell good. Oh,
baby.
this is like. I wish I'd had this luck yesterday. I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like, I bought a set of dice that smells like a campfire,
Oh.
and I just rolled a
Oh.
natural 20 on them, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Please roll me 4d6 damage as the grav cannon erupts a shot from the forward compartment of the Milan that folds open.
Okay. What's Nikolai's combat gunnery?
It doesn't matter. It's a hit. You don't add anything to it. It's just 46.
2, 5, 6, 6.
That's a really good roll.
Mhm.
12,
Oh.
19 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, making some notes. Actually, hang on. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah. With a nat 20, you strike hard and true, and the plates on the side of the vessel are impacted.
Mm.
It's going to return fire
I think
Using-
I'm going to keep these dice around. Yeah.
using its two other weapons, a pair of plasma beams. One just misses, but actually, hang on, wait, I'm double checking. Actually, no, these both hit.
What
Okay.
about my debris field?
Hmm?
It's probably moved around the debris field.
Yes, it has.
True.
I'm going to use
It's all
my
right.
funky dice.
We've got a number of ships that can return fire on it as well.
Indeed.
Return fire.
I'm rolling these gorgeous d6s.
Well, those
they're
are pretty.
Yeah. So first volley from them is a 7. However, they only the plasma beams only have an armor piercing of 10, which means that there's 5 armor left on Milan to absorb the hit, which means that you only take 2 damage from that first shot. I did roll quite low though. Next roll, somewhat better. 9 damage, subtract 5 is 4 damage. So the Milan is now on 41 of 60 hit points.
Nice.
You wanted other vessels to return fire. The ones that were actively able to were the Molotov and the free merchant vessel.
Nice.
So, Ash, I'll have you roll on behalf of Tazi, if you wouldn't mind, to
with pleasure.
fire.
Just was the dark magic. Do not disappoint me. And that is an 18 on the dice.
Oh, that's definitely going to hit.
Yes.
Nice.
Pew
We're
pew.
doing some bloody good rolls, guys.
What was the damage for the Milan? For the
3d6.
36. Let's see what we get. That is 2 6s and a 1.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay,
Polar
so,
opposites.
so
13.
that is a 13. Again, the stealth ship has an armor of 15, 10 of which is negated. So 5 of the 13 is stopped. So 8 damage makes it through. And Alice, could you roll for the other free merchant? What is it packing? It has a multifocal laser, which does 1d4 damage.
D20s, right?
Yes.
Why did anyone ask me to roll?
Did you roll
Because
a 1?
everybody else has had a
I
turn.
did in fact roll a 1.
Sam, we need to reroll. Sam.
No!
Oh,
Wrong
but
universe.
that's okay. Completely and utterly counterbalanced by a nat 20. It's fine. Everything is in order. There's balance.
You only got to fire once.
Oh, I thought there was 2 ships.
No.
No, just the free
Oh,
merchant.
well, I rolled a 1 and then wasted a nat 20.
Good job.
Polar
Well done,
opposites.
Ally.
Classically
Mhm.
me.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. You have dealt some decent damage to this vessel. And you see it beginning to shimmer out of the visible spectrum once again. So,
Did we get any closer to it?
Well, that's what we'd be
Um,
doing with the custom is we'd be taking off and heading straight towards it.
yes.
No. We are not
No?
going after the stealth ship. Why waste our time on that? We are going to the planet.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Christian, we are going to the planet to try and kill communication. So if you want closer to the stealth ship, you're going to want to hop on with someone else.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get one attack in before it gets
Um,
out of range, and then we leave.
When...
I mean, we can attempt to get closer.
Okay. But that's
The
not our
question, the
primary
big
objective.
question is, who's
Mhm.
flying this ship? Because it's not going to be Lockie. We saw what happened last time he flew a ship.
That's an important question. It's going to be Charles or Catalina. Do either of you have vehicle space?
No.
Give me a second, and I'll double check. I've just got
I
to.
have vehicle land. Catalina
Not
is
good
a
enough.
land
Funny if
bug.
you need me to get on that ship with you.
I have -1 to vehicle space.
Yeah,
So
same.
no training whatsoever.
No training whatsoever either. Come on, between the three of us, I'm sure we could get this working. It's fine.
I can just imagine them like making a phone call to Pim, being like, "All right, how do we do this?" And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to backseat drive.
Vehicle space? Yet. No, I do not.
Okay. I'm going to say, for the sake of narrative convenience, that while the three of you are like standing at the controls, just being like, no, it's that one, it's that one. No, what are you doing? One of the various Harpoon engineers that are just working on board the ship go, hey, is everything okay in here?
Oi, you,
Do
can
you
you
know how to
fly?
fly? It's just all three of us just around on him.
Catalina and Lucky just grab him by the shoulders, one on either side, and just launch him into the...
She looks up at the three of you and goes, nah, I will do my best.
Punch it.
We'll drive the vehicle.
Just
do
get
not
us to the planet.
She goes, da, and begins to hit switches and spool this thing up and goes, ooh, that looks aftermarket. Pulls a big lever and you see the exterior of the ship just goes and becomes invisible. And she goes, oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, that one I knew how to use.
And she takes off.
We.
Indeed. And away you go.
And away
And-
we go.
And you're taking Sarabi with you?
Hell yeah, I need ammunition.
It's very cramped in the back, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna
we're
be
in the
inside.
suits.
Yeah.
We're in the
that
suits.
helps.
Yeah. We didn't just move the suits there. We walked in the suits to there. We are
Okay,
the
so
suits.
you launch and immediately you gun it towards the last known location of the stealth ship. I will give the current pilot a chance at a navigation roll to get to the stealth ship because you have an understanding of its location on the
Mhm.
gravity well.
Are we able to assist?
One of you is, yes.
Who's gonna be backseat driving this person? Be like, no, it was over
I
there,
will,
no,
because-
over there.
I will
was gonna
use
say-
my perception with my wisdom, which is
Mhm.
actually okay, to try and assist in finding the ship because I need to.
Okay.
That is an 11. No,
was gonna say-
12.
Oof. Yeah, she rolled an 8 plus 1 is a 9. So she is able to get you somewhat closer.
What is with this dice and rolling ones? Jesus Christ, I'm gonna stop.
She gets you to a certain range. Charles, what range are you hoping for? What's your magic
500
number?
meters.
500 meters. She gets you just within that range.
Oh, as we move into the debris field that it's disappeared into.
Yeah.
I grab my projection bracelet and slap the on button,
Okay.
and then reach out with my mind.
Okay. You make an initial call out into the universe. You feel a ping back of 2 mines.
2 mines in the whole ship.
2 mines in range. You are like just in range. Only part of the ship is actually in range, and you have been able to connect to 2 of them.
Oh. Can I sort of see what's around them or no?
Trying to wonder. You can sense the mines. Is the ability you chose to take the one that allows you to see technology?
Not quite.
Then I don't think you can. You can just in this weird additional vision, you can just see 2 consciousnesses floating in space.
Cool. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work?
Well, you don't know until you try.
I can try. I'm going to project my body near one of the mines.
Okay.
Use the force, Luke.
Can you please make me a luck save?
A luck save.
Yes.
It's been a while since we made
God.
those.
Yeah. Ugh.
Well, I imagine there's something.
16.
Okay. You reach out, and you are able to project yourself, manifest a version of your body, standing in a hallway. You can see that there are 2 people standing next to an exterior viewport. This thing is built like a goddamn submarine. It is very tight quarters in here. There's pipes running everywhere. These 2 people are hunched over, having a conversation in Farsi. And you look up and can see signage pointing in a few different directions. But you know what? Yeah, that's what you get.
Cool. I look at the viewport
Mm-hmm.
and I just sort of keep looking at it and focus, reach out, and then attempt to tear it apart and use matter disruption.
You took matter disruption?
Yep.
Look, you keep
You
throwing
thought you
bigger and
had-
badder things against us. We're gonna try and take bigger and badder abilities.
Why did I even give you the option for matter disruption?
So, just so you guys know, when the scion is projected, they may exert effort for the scene as an action to disrupt matter within reach. The object suffers 1d6 damage for each level you have in this discipline, as the molecules in the object are violently disrupted, which means I get 2d6 currently.
Yes, you do. Oh God, what have I done? Okay, so
Fun
so you appear behind these 2 people. They're having a conversation. You reach your hand between the 2 of them and sink it into the transparent material of this view screen as it begins to violently shake back and forth. They both look at the screen, at each other, and at you, and just go. "Ah!"
Nice.
Just give it like, huh, that's how that works. Okay.
As soon as the spray of debris of explosive decompression is done, you can see that 2 blast doors have slammed shut nearby and sealed off the area.
That's nice. Blast doors. I start hovering over to the first one. To the one going towards what I imagine to be the back of the ship.
Okay.
And I can move 15 meters in projection per turn.
Yeah, you can. You are faster now. You float over to it. As you do, you can see that there is someone who you suspect may have been walking by, kind of struggling to their feet as the decompression kind of pulled them in this direction. They kind of stand up, like wipe away some like rattledness from their head, look up and through the like little small porthole window in the glass door, sees like this incorporeal person, and just looks like.
I just wave at them.
They seem to have pressed a button next to them, and now there are lights blaring and sirens wailing.
I continue waving at them and just keep getting closer to the door. That's
Okay.
it.
They
Hornet's nest.
they have picked up some kind of compad and are screaming into it.
That's
You keep getting closer.
I couldn't believe it. A Jedi.
And I'm just gonna sort of look at the door,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm just going to attempt to just walk through it.
Okay. You are able to. You pass through the matter, and as you do, all of a sudden, as you are now in a space that contains oxygen, you can hear the sound of this person just shouting, "No, no, no!" And then you're in empty space. You feel like you've reached the end of your tether, and in that moment, this vessel took evasive maneuvers and veered away and out of your range.
Yeah, but now there's a huge hole in the side of it, which I'm sure wouldn't help with trying to hide themselves.
That is true.
At which point I just sort of like phase back into my body, sort of
Okay.
release the power and just sort of like drop back in. I'm like, oh, that was weird. Oh, headache.
all right.
So,
Punch it to the planet.
so for the rest of you, you saw Charles sit down, get nice and cozy, and then become partially translucent.
We're used to this by now. What did you say? The doctor
Space
is doing weird space magic again.
I was going to say,
Okay.
people have become desensitized, but even Lockie doesn't freak out by it.
He's all like, "Oh, this again? That's fine."
No, it's not. That's fine. Oh, this
It's
again.
Jedi.
It's weird shit, but it's his weird shit and it helps, so I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Cat only looks at him like, yeah, it's probably useless at this point. Alright,
You might want to do a scan for 2 corpses. That's about where the ship is.
The pilot does a quick scan and passes along that information. Pim,
Yes.
you are still in control of the Milan.
Yes.
Your target has disappeared, and just as you were following its gravity well, preparing for another shot, you saw just a little bit of explosive decompression. As
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Can I please? I assume they all breathe oxygen, yeah?
They
Do
are
we
human.
still have the servo sensory arrays?
You do have advanced sensors on board the ship, yes.
Yeah. Can I please track the change in thermodynamics so that I can see oxygen leaving?
I don't think it's that good.
Damn it. All right, well, then I suppose I'll just look for gravity wells and changes in pressure.
And a very visible hole.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a hole that's flashing red in the side of the ship.
You said it disappeared again, yeah?
Well, so it was already invisible, but there was an explosion in the side of the ship, and
That makes it less invisible.
All sides of the ship are covered in the plating that they're using to maintain stealth. If there's a hole, you can see inside the ship.
Ah. Can I aim for that?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, let's
Him.
do that.
Kill them.
Mm-hmm.
17 plus my gunnery plus the.
Yeah, that's definitely you're definitely gonna hit.
I was going to say, isn't its armor class like 7?
It's 6.
About right.
It's not built for being shot at while it's visible. It's built for appearing, shooting, and disappearing again.
I'm a little
Yes.
upset that it wasn't a second nat 20, but I'll take a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's no critical hits on it, anyways.
No, of course
I
not.
know, but something about a nat 20 just feels good.
Yeah.
The dopamine is there.
46 damage from the Milan's gravity cannon.
Ugh. 2 of those were ones.
Yep.
1, 1, 3, 4.
Okay, that's 9 damage. Okay. The ship is looking a little bit banged up. Miraculously, the plating is still holding. And is still
Sorry, guys.
mostly providing a protective field. I need to... Where didn't I write down what that did? That's okay. No, it's fine. Okay, so... That's happening. I feel like it's not... It doesn't sound sufficiently exciting enough.
Well,
First comment.
I just wish I could have, dealt more damage. But, I'm firing a giant space gun, so life's pretty good.
You are definitely firing a giant space gun. How's this?
I can't hear music. It disappoints me greatly.
Yeah, that's fun.
I don't think it works on phone.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, because I'm Discord on the phone, and the music's coming through Roll20.
Mhm.
Oh no, I've got Roll20 up on my phone. It's just not logging me in.
Oh dear. Okay, so, the custom tautology is now heading for Yakuto?
Mhm.
Okay. It peels away and hurtles off towards the planet. You will be in flight for several hours, but that's okay.
It's alright.
It's all good.
Sure, the Milan can take care of itself now that I've given it a target.
Yeah.
Who's
Well,
dying?
The Milan also has a fleet with it, so.
Yes.
The ship you're attacking is feeling less than thrilled about all this and is going to
Um,
return fire.
The audio is a tiny bit loud. Hang on.
That's okay. I'll turn it down on my end.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
Pew pew.
We've got
Not
this
my
guy.
favorite.
Because if it's too loud, it starts to drown you guys out on my end.
All good. I fixed it.
Yeah, yeah.
Dominic Toretto shows up and it's just like, they've got lasers, but it's no match for family.
I did just roll a 16, 18, and a 19 though on the 3 attacks. So,
The Milan's
First
a big
attack.
girl, she can handle it.
first attack, spike inversion projector, 3d8. That is 15 damage.
That's gonna
Cool. Oh, marking that off.
15 damage.
We're now on 28, I believe. Yeah.
No, you're on 26.
Okay, I was 2 off.
All good. Then the first of the 2 plasma beams fires. You take 4 damage from that. Go down to 22. Second hit. Ooh, that's better. 8 damage. You go down to 18 hit points on the Milan. At this point, it is it feels very much akin to those very, very dramatic scenes from your classic Star Trek fare. There's weird exposed electrical cables falling out of panels. There's a few small spot fires. People are being like, as they are trying to still operate the ship.
Pins start
And-
going hut, 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 hut everywhere to start fixing shit.
There's flashing lights. There's low levels of smoke. Things aren't looking good, and Dimitri is swearing like the sailor he was always born to be.
Oh, you mean so he's normal?
You're swearing like the Dimitri.
Man,
Mhm.
I miss Nick being here for all of his like
Antics.
Weird shit.
antics.
That's
Like,
funny.
he just Dimitri's not the same without Nick here because he just plays Dimitri so well.
Yeah.
Oh yes, he does.
He really does.
I'm imagining he's sitting at the control panel, literally like bottle of vodka in one hand while he's like making the ship do all these maneuvers with the other, and taking a swig every now and again, while swearing when he gets hit.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! At this point, I like imagine his chair has like an attachment for a vodka bottle, so he puts that in there. He's doing his consoles and just a swig, put it back in, keeps going like it's flawless.
Or he has a very intricate crazy straw. That just
The
sits
beer
in his
helm.
mouth while he's
Yeah,
flying.
he's wearing a beer hat
The beer hat.
With two bottles of
vodka,
vodka.
yeah.
with 2 bottles of
Except-
vodkas in it.
Except it's not a beer hat, it's a beer ushanka, and the two bottles are like next to the flaps, and it's like shaking. Oh, it's so nice.
So
I don't know.
bad. I love it.
Hmm.
That's hilarious.
I did once ponder the hypothetical of making one of those in medieval fantasy, where it is a beer hat, except it is a Norse-style nasal helm with 2 Viking horns, and you drink from the bottom of the 2 horns.
So the horns just hang down like this.
Yeah,
Just have health potions in them.
and people can just like pour things in top.
Amazing. That actually
That could
sounds
be
glorious.
dangerous.
That could be very dangerous.
It could be fun.
Especially a quest.
I was gonna say, genuinely disappointed now that the North didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Quest is already basically drunk fest.
Oh yes. So, at this point, the 3 patrol boats have abandoned their attempt at using their tractor beams and are turning around to enter the fray. So now there are 5 sets of volleys coming at the stealth shuttle from your frigate-sized
boy.
vessels. Who wants to fire?
Hold on a second.
I'll do one.
Isn't there 6?
There is 6. There's a fighter.
Oh god.
It's just as likely to blow itself up as it is to blow up them, but who knows?
True.
Okay, Charles, I'll have you roll for the Molotov this time.
Okie day.
I'm scared
That
of
bounced
rolling.
right out of my dice tray.
So
You
scared
can
of
blow
rolling.
them up now, Loki Day.
That's not too bad. It's a 15.
15 on the dice will be sufficient, yes.
Perfect. What am I firing for the Molotov?
3d6 damage.
3d6. Grab that one. Put them to the side. Come on, give me some good numbers. Yeah, not too bad. 4, 3, and 6.
3 and 6. Okay.
So 13.
13 damage minus 5 for the armor is 8. Very good. Catalina, can you roll for the 3 patrol boats? So just roll me 3 d20s.
14. 9. And 4. I'm sorry. Why do you let me roll for things? That just got
Okay,
progressively worse.
The 14 will hit. The 9 will sadly not hit.
Mhm.
Actually, you know what? No. Wait, hang on. 9 does hit, 4 does not. So
Woo!
roll
Oh,
6d6
banana farts.
damage, please.
Yes, there's a
Good.
spider.
There was a spider.
No, it's
It's
still
not there
there because
anymore.
underneath the bucket is hollow.
Oh,
What am I rolling, sorry?
66.
2,
Lucky.
a 1, a 5, a 1, and a 6 and a 2.
Okay.
3, 6, 12, no, 14.
14 minus 10 is 4 damage.
what happened to our armor?
Hmm?
What happened to our armor?
Their weapon has armor piercing 15. Your armor is 15.
Yeah, so yours is-
However, the plasma beams only have an armor piercing of 10, which means every shot from a plasma beam has 5 subtracted from it.
Yep.
Lucky, can you roll me 1 for the free merchant using the multifocal laser?
Mhm.
Now we find a way to deal with this speeder.
That is a 13 on the dice.
13 on the dice. That is sufficient to hit. Roll me 1d4 damage.
Nope, you have a concave bum as well.
Can this even hurt it?
Yes, the multifocal laser has armor piercing 20.
Well, 4. Maximum.
4 damage, okay. And now, can you make me an attack roll for Leo Popov's fighter?
Oh god, no.
I want to make that attack roll to piss off Ash.
No, I have asked Ash, but I
don't
would
think
like
it's alive
to.
anymore.
Good job, Alice. I would like to ask you for one thing before you make the attack roll.
He's busy breathing. What are you doing?
Ash,
Yes.
Ash, before the attack roll, make
Ew.
me a luck save.
I knew that was coming.
Luckily, luck saves for us aren't too bad.
No, but it's not my luck save. It's the pilot's luck save.
No, it's Leo's luck save to make sure.
Oh
that you
god,
put it
that's
back
probably
together
worse.
correctly.
Oh,
Lloyd, that
God.
kid, he's got to have some pretty serious luck to sort of survived everything he's gone through.
That's a 20!
Hey! Told you.
Okay,
Ew. I don't want dead spider. Gross.
so Ash,
Yes.
this round, it's
The
fine.
ship doesn't.
This round it doesn't explode.
Wait,
This
which
round
ship
is
doesn't
fine.
explode?
the spider.
That Melina's in.
Oh my god, Melina!
Did
Oh,
you not
poor
catch
boy.
on?
I was too busy disposing of spider, okay? There was
Hey.
spider, needed to get
Ash?
rid of it.
Attack roll.
That was my spy. Could you have at least paid him?
A
Give me an
14
attack on one.
on the dice.
14 will hit,
Okay.
That spider came out of nowhere and just like,
and
plopped.
I was gonna say, what am I rolling for this?
the giant weapon underneath this ship is another plasma beam.
Ah, nice. So 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it 46 for a plasma beam?
No, it's 3.
That is a 15.
15! That's a very high roll, so 10 damage gets through.
It's almost maximum.
Okay. 40. Oh, this ship is not looking too crash hot. You assume at this point the stealth has been rendered entirely inoperable by the shots and damage coming at it. The ship begins to initiate a run directly towards the Milan. It is not firing. It is going for a head-on collision.
With what? Wait,
Son of a
what?
bitch. With the Milan.
What is?
The stealth shuttle.
You!
Please tell me that
Sparks
debris is going to come in handy now.
If it had a clear firing line with the Milan before, it has a ramming line now.
Oh,
I just need to double check the ruling on ramming in space combat.
I'm just sitting here
Because-
stress
because-
munching.
because there is a rule on this.
Yeah, we've done it once before.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If we are bigger, essentially.
But we are
We're
equal
the same size.
Ramming
So
lead. Some desperate captains may choose to ram an enemy ship, assuming the pilot and the chief engineer of the ship share a grim desire. An opposing piloting skill test is made against the target ship, with each pilot adding their ship's speed. All attackers gain +4 to hit a ship attempting to ram. The ramming ship must win the opposed roll by a margin greater than the defending pilot's skill. Okay.
I'm like really good at ship flying.
And so
So
is
is Dimitri.
Dimitri.
Yeah.
So, Pim, as you are on board the vessel, I will ask you to make me a vehicle space roll.
Oh, that's okay.
You can't roll with Dimitri.
You will be using his numbers. I will double check. No, that's Darius.
Okay, first one's a 6. Oh, it's okay. Second one's a 5. It almost landed on 2.
Vehicle space +1. That makes your roll a total of 12.
Can I assist? Pim? Assist?
Yes, that's fine.
So I can.
Yes.
Okay. My plus is a 1 and I got... Oh, I just got 7. Is that a pass?
That is a pass.
Oh,
Your roll is a 13 that you have made.
Oh, okay.
Now
I
I shall
nearly
be
shouted. I was
making...
like, if I fail this, we only lose the Milan and everyone on it, guys. It's fine.
It's fine. It's
There
fine. Don't
you
worry about
are.
it. It's fine. Stress.
Fine.
That's the d6 I want to roll. Okay.
That was ominous.
What is it now? Ash?
Yes, it
Alice?
was ominous.
I'm invoking a DM reroll.
Why would you?
Oh.
Trying to kill us. Like, fuck all those rules that say
I'm
that the
scared.
DM isn't trying to kill us. He's trying to kill us. Oh,
5,
Yes.
apologies.
4.
She's trying to make us pay for our hubris of attacking Dotak outright.
You have 1 reroll left.
Drive
Zoe.
her.
I have
Who's the driver of this ship?
One after this?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Oh,
That still wasn't good enough.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Zoe, but thank God.
For your information, my
She's trying to kill us.
for your information, my first roll was Snake Eyes.
Oh.
Fair enough.
So
yeah, that makes sense.
this stealth vessel is hurtling towards the Milan. However, it's looking a little bit more sluggish after some of the recent hits that it has sustained, and both Dimitri and Pim are able to pull away from the ramming speed. What's interesting is because of the ramming speed initiated, as it says in the book, all attacks made against a vessel attempting to ram have a +4.
Ooh.
Oh, damn!
So I'd say the Milan is busy evading being collided with, but all the other vessels in the fleet will have an easier time hitting. So, who wants to roll?
I will roll for 1 or
Go
some.
for it.
I don't know.
I
I'll
trust you
have-
guys.
I
I got a 7 for Pim, so I'm not feeling too crash hot. I think my dice are running out of mojo.
Christian, I'll have you roll for the 3 patrol boats. So make me 3 attack rolls. You get a total +10 already because its armor is 6 and there's a bonus +4. There is also a decent
think
pilot
we-
skill involved as well.
I hit with 2 of them at least. I got a 17, a 16, and then a 3. I
Sadly,
don't think the 3 hits.
the 3, even the 3 is not quite good enough. Roll me 6d6 and subtract 10 from the total for the damage that you deal.
1, 2, 3. Throwing dice around. Okay. It's not too bad. So 4,
It'll do.
That would
10,
do, pig. That would do.
21 on the dice, so 11.
How did the dice get
Okay.
21?
66.
Oh, okay. I was like, I've heard of a D20, but I've never heard of a 21 or a D20.
2 1s on that. 2 4s, a 5, and a 6. So not too bad.
Yeah. I'm dumb. Don't listen to
This-
me.
It's fine. Your brain just did a little skippity hop jump.
It's been doing that all night. Like I thought he said clothes earlier. I'm still fixating on that.
Ash?
Kenton, Risky is saying no audio?
Wait.
What?
Wait. No audio. Wait. What?
No, there is audio.
Explain.
There should definitely be
Testing,
audio.
testing.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's definitely audio.
Risky, check
No,
you
it's fine.
haven't muted. Oh wait, he can't. Duh. No audio.
It was
What
like
did
that
I
moment
do?
when you look for your glasses, they're on your head.
Oh, dude, I do that all the time. Or like the whole like I've just put them down right in front of me, and I'm like, where the hell are they? And because you know they're like thin rims and thing, and I've got like a mat down here, I just don't see them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where
Or
are
like,
they?
I am guilty of being on my phone and then going, oh, where the fuck's my phone? And then looking for my phone while I'm on the phone to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same
Yeah.
all the
We're like,
time.
say, yeah, sorry, I've lost my phone. Can you give me a sec? And they're like, and what's even worse is most of them are like, yeah, sure.
Ash?
Yes. You need me to make a look safe.
Yes, I do.
I don't like this. This is not
Anxiety,
conducive to my
anxiety.
stress levels. My stress levels are not good.
Please, sir, my
13?
stress levels cannot get higher.
13, you say?
13!
One sec.
Oh, that's a little spicy.
What do we got here? Yes, she is trying to kill you. That's my job.
She gave us a big gun, and then the big gun was cool. We're like, yeah, we feel good. And then she was like, ah, now the punishment. First the carrot, and then the stick.
Experts, luck. I have a very important question.
Yes.
Do you think Leo is level 4 or level 5?
I'd say level. Just by the.
His tech skill is quite high.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't have. He'd have to be level 5, or so no. Like,
What's the
'cause
difference
you-
between level and 4 skill-wise? Not on a meta level. This is based on like what we've known
Yeah,
him to
this
do,
is where I'm coming from.
what we've seen him do, and what he's accomplished. Whether we think he'd be able to do that at a
Well,
lower
he-
level
he-
or not.
Built a bloody plasma cannon onto a fighter ship.
Yeah, but he
So
could have lucked it.
Pretty damn impressive.
the
Correct.
difference between level 4 and
If he
5
lucked it, he should pass his luck
his primary skill being a 2 or a 3. And I'd say his primary
I'd
skill
say
would
3.
be tech astronautic because of the work that he's done.
I feel like that would be a 3 to make that weapon possible, but
Yeah, like I couldn't do it.
So
I remember for a while I said, "Is it possible to put a bigger gun on the glove Molotov?" And you said,
the
no.
skill level's quite high on that one. Unless you got a lot of help.
Okay,
Just-
so
well, no, we
improve
we
the
know he
class
didn't.
function.
We know he didn't get help because everyone was telling him not to do it.
True.
We had to with the redesign at least.
Okay,
uh-huh.
my other thinking is that I would have definitely said the lower level before we left, but when we came back from the Blossom, he seemed to have, like, upgraded. Like, he was better, stronger. It just felt like maybe he'd gone up.
Bigger, faster,
So,
better, stronger.
The consensus is that he's level 5.
I want to say
think
yes,
so.
but that's your call at the end anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not trying
When-
to be like biased. Yeah,
No,
I
it's
wish
just,
we could,
it
but
feels.
it's like
If,
So
I'm-
Ash,
yeah.
I did a check.
Hmm.
There is a certain point in the progress of the NPC generated stat blocks for experts where your luck gets better.
Oh.
In the first 4 levels, the luck save for an expert is 14. Once you hit level 5, it becomes 12.
Okay.
oh, jeez. Okay.
So, since it has been determined by our players and committee that Leo is in fact a level 5 expert,
Much to my
Your-
dismay.
your roll of a
Yes.
13 is sufficient to pass.
I was
Just.
gonna
Is
say,
sufficient to not
if he-
explode.
If he managed that while being lower level than me, I'm gonna be pissed.
However, the attack roll is only a 9 on the dice.
9 on the dice, plus 6 for the ship's armor class, plus 4 because it's ramming,
That's right, yes.
plus enough because the pilot is decently skilled. That will hit. 3d6 damage if you don't mind.
Kill the fucker.
There's a lot of build up for such a. This shot better destroy it. Like,
Lord.
That is a 12.
That'd be a climax.
12?
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, with that thing, like, it's gotta be just like a supercharged plasma bolt just boom straight through the bloody bridge of the ship.
So, for
that
context,
music.
it's a bit hard to see, but this is what it kind of looks like. So it's a weird,
I
like...
miss the Zoe scribbles. Ship
Hmm,
scribbles.
It's a weird kind of smushed, like, triangle-based prism on the front and kind of extends out backwards. So it's
Kinda
lots
looks like a
of...
fish.
It is lots of flat planes. That little hole in the front there is its primary weapon, and then on either side of it are the plasma beams. Back is the engines, as well as underneath the back there is room for them to launch ships.
Just for cataclysmic levels of damage, I reckon it hits the hole that Charles left in it. So it enters the internals.
Yes,
Chain reaction.
No survivors.
I love that very much. So, Melina is flying this vessel. She's kind of she is strafing back and forth, trying to remain nimble in case of incoming fire. She's whizzing by. She's having a hell of a time actually flying this thing because it's very bottom heavy.
Couldn't imagine
But
why.
in a moment of good luck and clarity, she sees coming up on her view this shear, this scar on the side of this vessel, and she goes, "Now's my time." The entire ship she's in spins backwards several times as this shot sails through the air, perfectly meeting the vessel as it moves into place. The shot enters the hole. Full Death Star blows up into pieces.
Pim, full permission to brag now.
Permission granted.
I was gonna say, I think the pants are down.
The pants are down.
Mm-hmm. That's a Why did I make that comparison? I was just thinking, what's
The pants are down. Prepare the boot.
like a really
Prepare the boot.
obnoxious thing that like 3 teenage boys would do to each other as a dumb prank? And it's definitely pantsing each other. It's just so stupid. Okay.
To be honest, Pim would take that line of thinking, though.
Yeah. He is also a teenage boy. So, this stealth vessel has been dealt with, though not without some serious damage to the Milan, who is absorbing all of its shots. Um. Oh God, Ash, no, no,
Had to be done.
no.
Bring out the boot.
Mm-hmm.
Bring out the
Wait,
boot.
what?
And you are making your way towards Yakuta in a stealth vessel. It's not long after this that you are met with the squad of 6 psychic assassins
Mm.
who you have had previous dealings with. They will not be able to fit on your shuttle, and their shuttle is not stealth, but that is okay. They fly along with you. And now I have a question.
Mm-mm.
If the plan is for the party to escape down to the surface of Yakuta and cause a ruckus, would we like to ensure narratively that all available players have the opportunity to do so?
It would be good.
I'd say
I
yeah.
think so.
Okay.
We
So
can leave the not so good captain and the good captain in charge.
indeed.
By that I mean Claire and
Lucia.
Lucia. Thank you.
So,
Very melted.
Jin and Dimitri board the vessel. Pim, are you coming?
This is a tough one.
I want to say that I'd go with them,
Mm-hmm.
but who's in the Romney?
Me.
Currently, Catalina.
Would you guys need me? Is the question. Like narratively, I don't think Tim would just abandon the Milan and go with you guys if it meant that the Milan would be in
Oh.
danger.
Narratively, you're flying towards the final boss of the campaign.
All right, yeah, I'd probably stick with the group then.
Okay.
I was gonna say, we can leave it in good hands. It can back off now,
Yes.
which could also lead them to a false sense of security if the fleet backs off.
Indeed.
Suppose. All right. I suppose I'm going to do this old style, plug into Romney and bring my spike thrower and my rocket launcher.
This is a new experience for Catalina, and she's not used to you being able to take control of half of everything.
Are you bringing a body just in case?
Yeah, I'll flat pack one of the pins.
So, so you have combat Pim.
Bag sealed case, yeah.
So you have combat Pim, Voyager Pim, and Sexbot Pim. Which model are you taking?
I feel like I would like to take the combat pin, but I feel I'd be more useful inside the Romney. So there's no point in taking ye old big boy.
Okay.
Voyager might be a good idea.
Okay. You pick up and pack with you the Voyager.
If we're narratively heading towards the end point,
Mm-hmm.
I imagine I would have brought a particular shuttle with me.
Which shuttle is that?
That's that specially prepared shuttle for Dotak.
Oh, that
Mm.
shuttle.
Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do the final battle next time, just so Chris and Nick can be here?
That is my hope.
Chris has said that he should be able to make it next time.
Yeah.
Good. All right then. 'Cause I feel kind of bad.
That
Okay,
and you know, it's also 10 o'clock at night, so you know.
Yeah. So, if you are in fact taking 3 shuttles with you, one of which is invisible, you should be able to more easily spread the load. So
Which might be a little bit
yes.
handier.
If you are packing everybody into 3 shuttles as opposed to 1 or 2, makes things a bit easier. There's one other person who wishes to come too.
Tazi?
As you are preparing and doing your resource reallocation, Tazi, docks once again in the glove Molotov. She disembarks, and she walks onto the shuttle, carrying a familiar-looking box under her arm.
I understand.
I was also going to say, but it got lost in the moment when we were boarding. I was going to take. I can't remember his name now. Brain has gone dead. The dog.
Arius. Primal.
Primal, that's it, thank you. I was going to bring Primal as well.
Primal's core has been removed. His body hasn't been used in a while.
Yeah.
So, is your plan to take like so? Think of it as like a Thunderbird 2 situation.
Yeah.
Tazi has like the core of Primal, and then there's just like the arms and the legs and the motors and things, and the head are the rest of Primal. You're taking that as well?
Yes.
Okay. I can pack that along as well. Where did Primal's over here. There we go.
Even if I can just set it to like follow, and it just does dumb mechanics instead of proper fighting.
It would not be difficult to have somebody plug like a compad inside it and set it to use its own like automatic internal systems to just like walk along behind and do nothing else but follow.
There's a big part of me that really wants to bring the menagerie.
All of your creature companions?
Kind of, yeah. Including
Hey.
Arnold.
Oh my god, Arnold!
I love
Forgotten
Arnold,
about
and no one can
He
tell me.
really creeps me out, I'm not gonna lie.
No, Arnold is amazing.
He's an awakened crow. He's cute. I like him too.
He's cute, he's cute, he's cute.
I love
I'm gonna go to
Arnold.
bed. No.
Okay. Everybody is piling into their shuttles, and they are hurtling off towards adventure and possible certain doom.
Sleep.
This could be a very bad time for the crew of the Glove Molotov, or it could be their finest hour.
TPK. It's gonna end the campaign in a TPK.
It's gonna
Only
be both.
time will tell.
It will be our finest
Prefer it
hour because
didn't.
it is our final hour.
Mm-hmm.
Final
But-
countdown. Do 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 do.
But for now,
Oh god, I'm so scared.
as these three shuttles filled with a rather bonkers hodgepodge of people and skill sets fly off towards a dangerous climax, we are going to end it there for this week.
Alrighty, alrighty. So, if no one minds, there is someone I'd like to raid. They are doing I think a donathon. It is a charity event or charity stream that they're doing for the Trevor Project, which is for
Oh heck yeah!
hang on, I don't want to get this wrong. I don't remember the blurb for the Trevor Project straight off the top of my head, but it is a mental health for
LGBTQIA+.
correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is the perfect thing to be doing during Pride Month. Also,
Absolutely, yeah.
happy Pride, everybody.
Happy
Yes.
Pride, indeed. Yes.
Boy.
So I thought
Mhm.
that would be a really, really nice person to raid.
Mm.
They are an acquaintance of ours. Well, friend of mine, acquaintance to Scarf, Ash,
People.
whatever, same thing.
I wholeheartedly concur. Let's do it.
I tried to buy a rainbow shirt. I'm not good at it.
Oh, Mikhail, I missed your colorblind
Right,
joke.
the worst part is I'm actually not joking.
I know. if you'd like some assistance, you just, you have friends you could ask, right?
Yeah, I know. I originally was going to go with my housemate, but then they couldn't come, so I was just stood there in like the shopping center going. So I went around from store to store and having to ask people, which of your clothes has rainbows?
Oh my god, you're amazing, Mikhail. Oh jeez. Alright,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, so we're gonna give them a raid. They are Skeege or Skeegee or Squeege, whatever the hell you want to call him. He really doesn't care. But he's a skeleton VTuber. They're playing Sea of Thieves with, let me just say, two of the wackiest people, and they're a hoot. So have some fun. They're a little off the cuff, and I love it. So yes.
Oh, I
but-
just realised who they're playing with. Oh god.
Yes, as I said, a little off the cuff.
Hello.
But it's a good time. Don't take everything too seriously. Take it in stride. They are good people. Yeah, so thank you everyone for coming and joining us for tonight. Next week will be potentially our last game of Stars Without Number, the Glove Molotov. Heck,
It
that's
depends
crazy.
entirely how things go.
I said potentially.
Yes, but
We have 117 episodes of this campaign, so it's been pretty crazy. 118 next week. Holy heck. Like, Shiza, thank you for everyone who's hung around. Even if you've only popped in today, all G, amazing. Yeah, so I'm going to pop this to our end screen, and then we're going to go raid Skeege. Hang around and stick around
Thank
to
you.
throw some
You
love
are
his way.
also welcome to join us on Sunday night for our
Correct? Yeah,
D&D game.
yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yes,
This guy here is our
Ash.
DM. For
Ash?
that game, yeah.
You made the serve. I have returned with my volley. Your move.
Just remember, we're going to your town next.
No!
Oh, I have one very important question for
You
Kovac.
returned with a volley into a lob and touchdown.
Where might I acquire fireworks? Storm ran out and she needs more.
Oh god.
There would
I'm gonna have
definitely
to love and leave,
be
guys.
fireworks.
No worries.
town
Thank
tonight.
you, Mikhail, for joining us tonight. We'll see you hopefully
And
next
then
week.
to counter Storm, just so you know, there's plenty of gnomes in Tanzanite.
Oh no!
Of course there are.
Oh gnome.
Oh
Oh, the trauma's gonna come back. Storm is gonna she's killed more gnomes than she has anyone. She doesn't even try to kill people. She tries to knock people out. She goes out of her way. But all of y'all fucking bullshit and stuff and oh, poor Storm.
Yeah,
Poor Storm.
that's okay.
Fluffy
When in doubt,
McMuffin.
give kitty scritches.
Speaking of kitty scritches, I don't know where Fidget is. And she hasn't complained to come back in, and it gets me mildly concerned that she might be stuck in a wardrobe somewhere. So I'm
She
gonna raid,
probably is.
and we'll catch you all in the next stream. Thank you all for hanging out. Give Skeege our love,
Yeah.
and we'll see you next time. Toodaloo, folks.
Bye-bye.